Officer. I'd like to begin by thanking Alex Cole-Hamilton for securing this important debate today. His motion rightly stresses the importance of affording the highest possible protection to our natural environment. But this is not currently the case for Scotland's waters. As we've already heard, the Ferret reported that untreated human waste was discharged into Scotland's waters more than 10,000 times last year. This suggests that current regulation of Scotland's waters is failing. It's failing to ensure that water is clean, it's failing to ensure that water poses no risk to public health, and it's failing to ensure that water is protected as part of our natural environment. This failure can be seen in the case of the River Almond, where there were 500 occasions in 2019 of sewage being released through combined sewage overflows, CSOs. CSOs release not only sewage and floodwater, but sanitary waste flushed down toilets as well. Campaigners have previously highlighted the risk that this poses to public health, with the Almond regularly used for both swimming and fishing by the public. They have called for public warnings to be issued when CSOs are in operation, and I hope the Minister will reflect on this point. It's clear that steps must be taken to improve regulation of Scotland's waters. By the admission of the Scottish Government's own Water Environment Policy Manager, the monitoring of sewage overflows in Scotland is not as comprehensive as that undertaken in England. A Scottish Government briefing acquired by the Ferret highlighted that just 10% of CSOs were monitored in Scotland compared to 80% in England. An FOI requested by the Ferret also revealed over 12,000 sewage overflows recorded by Scottish Water in 2020. But given the scale of monitoring lags behind that in England, I'm concerned that these figures are likely to be understating the problem. So I hope that in her response, the Minister will outline what steps the Scottish Government is taking to improve the monitoring of sewage overflows. And while monitoring of overflows must improve, there's also a need for Scottish Water to upgrade its network to ensure that this happens. SEPA has previously asked Scottish Water to install spill monitors on all the sewer overflows that discharge to designated bathing waters by the end of 2024. Scottish Water has confirmed that it has installed monitors at just 354 of its 3,600 overflows, with another 1,000 planned by the end of 2024. I expect the Minister would cite COVID for the slow progress that is being made, so I'm not going to ask her to explain why such little progress has been made, but I would like to know what she's doing to get things back on track. Presiding Officer, in improving monitoring and upgrading the network are both necessary steps, but we have to reflect on what we want regulation of Scotland's waters to achieve. Scottish Labour is clear that Scottish Water should remain in public ownership and that the creeping privatisation of wastewater services must be ended. Regulation of Scotland's waters must be driven by 4 core principles: keeping Scotland's water in public hands, ensuring access to clean water for local communities, protecting public health, and protecting Scotland's natural environment.